Listen to me closely. You are so close to getting her back. Much closer than you think. I know she seems apathetic, cold, and even saying to your face that it's over. So I get it. Things seem hopeless. And you could say to me, Josh, there are 100 different reasons as to why I know the relationship is over. But I'm here to tell you that it's not only not over, but there are only a few small changes left for you to prove to her that you are the man she once fell in love with. Even better than that. So today what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna open up about a dark place I was at with my partner when we first got together. We were on the verge of leaving each other, and she told me she was done. I'm breaking up with you. I even found out she was having an emotional affair with another man. And then I applied these 4 habits that I got from my mentor that got us back to where we are now, on the path towards marriage. I was someone that I couldn't even recognize. For the first time since high school, I shouted something at someone I never thought I would. My blood was boiling, and the worst part was that I meant what I said. I hate you. I feel shame now as I say it out loud. How did I get to a point of such rage against her? A few weeks before that moment, I was sitting in her bathroom. I looked at her phone, and then all of a sudden I had this compulsion and a voice that came from God knows where. It said, just go through it. Now, 99 times out of 100, I would never do that. But I was different. I grabbed her phone, I was shaking going through those messages, and there it was, I found it. Scrolling through the messages, I felt my heart start to race more and more. She hung out with another guy without telling me. It looked like it was platonic and nothing happened, but why didn't she tell me? What else was she not telling me? I decided to keep it to myself. I didn't want to confront her. And then weeks went by, I became more distant, less affectionate, and mindless. I was treating her horribly. Now for many men, this is a common occurrence. Now, it doesn't have to be this grand big betrayal where she cheats on you. It could be a slow buildup of her daily criticisms and nagging that drags you down. You never fully expressed your anger and the hurt she caused you in fear that it will only make things worse, all the while without her knowledge as to why you deprive her of your best and most authentic self. So the first principle in getting her back will autocorrect you into the best version of who you are. You must learn to release the resentment toward her. Preeminent relationship and marriage expert Dr. John Gottman says that resentment or holding on to past hurts to justify current actions is the corrosive acid of relationships. Now I know your ego says, they hurt me, so I am justified in being this way. All the while, you've never even fully opened up about your pain to her in the first place. So what I decided to do is I decided to bring it forward to her. But I did it in the wrong way, which leads to my second point. You see, when I opened up to her about how she lied and how it was all these accusations toward her, sure, I told her what was wrong and how she crossed my boundaries, but never once did I tell her how I felt. Now this brings us to this lesson. Now I stumbled across this lesson from watching a movie that I never thought I would have guessed had the answers. It's a movie called Straight Outta Compton, okay? And in that movie, Eazy-E, one of the individual artists, he was just beat up by Suge Knight's crew. They're trying to coerce him into, not signing on the record label. And he's sitting there by the pool and his music manager comes by. He's all bloody and beat up. And he wants revenge. He wants to kill him because that sign of disrespect, you don't let that happen to you. If you do, it's a sure way to eventually die. So he wanted to strike back. And this is what his manager said.
Oh my fucking God. Eric. Jesus Christ. What the hell are you doing here? You can't sneak in here like that. I thought you were... Oh my God, what's going on, man? Are you okay? What happened to your face?
I gotta kill this motherfucker, Suge Knight. I just came here to let you know, because shit might get a little thick. I need to stay protected.
No, you're not gonna do that. No.
I didn't come here to ask for permission. I came here to let you know. You want to be involved with this gangster shit? Here we go.
You do that, and you're gonna ruin everything we've worked for.
You really think I got a fucking choice? Look at my face.
These are my thoughts with my partner. In your conversations, I know she says things to hurt you. She's not opening up. She doesn't validate your emotions. As a higher value man, as an apex man, you go first. You see the masculine leads and the feminine follows. If you choose to hold back and not open up about your emotions first, your hurt, your needs, she never will either. Slowly, you drift apart from each other, further and further away until nothing is left. Now, the more you open up first, the more she'll fall into your frame, which is lesson number 3. With my partner, I went back to the drawing board and revisited the conversation with her this time after I learned this lesson, the second lesson. The resentment was released and I led with authenticity. Now, immediately she apologized and things got better for a minute or two until it was her turn to tell me what I did wrong and why she did what she did. I wasn't ready for it, not at that time. All of her accusations and emotions bruised my ego. Her saying, "You don't make me a priority." I would think, I talk to you more than anyone else. Her saying, "You've done things to hurt me." My thought being, "You need to get over it." Her saying, "You don't know how to listen." My thought being, "I am listening to you right now." Every word out of my mouth was defensive. I felt judged, so I judged her back. This led us down resentment road once again. When I asked my mentor how this happened, he laid it out really simply. I fell into her frame. Let me explain. You see, everyone has their sense of worldview, how they view themselves, how they view others, how they view the situation, the way they think, the way they feel, okay? That is a frame, all those things together. Imagine all those things are individual walls holding up this structure. Well, the thing is that when I got defensive, when she judged me, so I judged her back, I fell into her frame. She viewed me, she viewed the situation a certain way. By arguing with her, I am stepping out of my frame, breaking it down and jumping into hers. As a masculine man, she needs to fall into your frame. If she does not follow your lead, you are the feminine one. You are the one in reaction to her. And when there is no masculine polarity, she gets cold, she gets apathetic, she gets logical, she gets stubborn, she gets all these things that lead to a lack of attraction. And that lack of attraction serves as a distrust in her where she doesn't feel safe with you. And it is the basis of why you are at where you are at with her. By far the best way to not succumb to her frame is to see the truth behind what she really says. This is the 4th principle. You must see what's beyond the fear. This point floored me and made me realize that everything I thought was wrong. You see, my partner is a confident and beautiful woman. Due to that, I don't think she needs validation from me because that is the persona she puts out there. So when she's upset, I only see her angry, stubborn self. What I don't see is the truth behind that anger. It's pain, it's hurt, and it's just someone who wants love and validation from someone they care about. Her criticisms are disguised, saying to me, "Why don't you love me? I don't feel loved by you." Her being able to open up and share these honest thoughts and emotions with me is her work, yes. But me knowing that allows me to show up differently when she is angry. So when she says, "You don't make me a priority," what she really means is, "Josh, I want to be your priority." And when she says, "You've done things to hurt me," what she's really saying is, "I want you to understand the pain you put me through." And when she says, "You don't know how to listen," what she is really saying in that moment is, "I need you to be more attentive to me." So the question is, why can't your wife tell you the truth? Well, the 5th and final principle explains this. You see, you and your wife don't have just one aspect to you. You have parts of yourself. Every time I get on calls with guys and they say, "I'm anxious," or "I'm depressed," or "I'm this," or "I'm that," I say, "Nice to meet you, but depression, how's it going?" Right? As a little joke. But the point I'm trying to make with that is the playing with the semantics and the words is that the words you choose to use to identify yourself do have a heavy part in how you interact with the world. And the point of this is that when she has this dual, cold, hot nature about her, it literally is her being 2 selves. Different parts of her brain get activated. Even when she was younger, she has this defensive mechanism. This different entity inside of her takes place to protect her. That shield, that wall of ice, it is her protector. It is her own saboteur, right? Saboteur, as you will. You have this as well. And it is a mask of fear to protect her. Now, the thing you have to realize is that that protection, its main goal is to make her happy. Look, I know that when she's in that emotion, that protector is stepping forward to her. It speaks as if it's her. And I understand the confusion and how much that part of her hurts you. But when you can see that that protector isn't really her, it's just a part of her that's trying to keep her safe because she doesn't feel that you can. It allows you to bypass the protector, to speak to the inner love, the wisdom, the sage, the higher self in her. And the more you speak to that self in her, it allows that to come out more. You have to recognize that you both have these protectors in you. And when you can recognize the protector for what it is and see that deep down inside, she really wants that love and that affection and everything deep down to make her feel connected to you, taking that higher position is the overarching best approach you can have with her. Now, there are a lot of different ways that you can access your own higher self to speak to hers. I would say by far the best way to do this is to explore your own past reasons why your protectors had to come out, why you had to push her away, what mechanisms allowed you to feel like you weren't safe with her, okay? And when you can bypass that fear and go through it and heal it, which is what our coaches here really help with in our program, it kind of autocorrects everything else, right? It serves as like this marker where it's like, you right now, her protector and her are kind of conjoined, same with yours, because of years and years and years not feeling safe with her. What the illumination and awareness of why these protectors came to be does is it kind of separates you from that protector, okay? And you have more authority and ownership over it. It doesn't rule your life anymore. And that creates a new self, and with a new self comes a new relationship. Hopefully I accurately summed that up correctly. The way it ended up with my partner is we worked through it, and I understand now every time moving forward when she has these responses to me, I know it's not really her, it's a part, it's an aspect of her. And over time, the more safe she feels with me, the more likely that part of her will start to diminish. Now, again, if you need support with this, you can set up a call down below. It's there for you. Make sure you are fully ready to join the program and invest, take action. If you are, then the call is there for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.